And welcome back on Take Action News. This is Daniel Marins. Today, Saturday, February 23rd. I want to welcome all of our viewers and listeners joining us watching us live on TakeActionNews.com, tuning into us in Chicago, Columbus, parts of Oklahoma, and Michigan. Joining us now is our own Cliff Schechter. He's the co-owner of We Act Radio. He's also a major gun policy expert. Cliff, thanks for joining us as always.
Hey, my pleasure, buddy. How are you?
I'm doing great, Cliff. Cliff, first, before I get to gun stuff, I want to, or there will be some gun stuff in here. I want to talk about John McCain.
We're not going to talk about your dancing at David Shuster's wedding first?
What do you have to tell the good listeners about my dancing? I saw you dancing up a storm, Cliff.
That Lothario of a man sitting right there, Mr. Daniel Marins. Kid's got talent, folks. Kid's got talent.
Well, it's high praise coming from you, Cliff. Cliff, you literally wrote the book on this guy, The Real McCain. It was a bestseller back in 2008 about sort of the real personality underneath John McCain and, frankly, some of the anger problems and negative character traits that the mainstream media hadn't really been focusing on. We saw something this week with McCain at town halls, both in terms of his answers on immigration reform and on gun control reform, that seemed to speak to an older style of McCain. Now, I want to play some clips where McCain called an immigration question that he got, a questioner that he had, a jerk at the town hall meeting, and then he sort of explained it afterwards. I want to play our sound clips 10 and then a sound clip 11.
Occasionally, I get a jerk like you here, so thank you.
Do you regret calling that man a jerk yesterday?
Of course not.
I call people jerks all the time. They call me a jerk all the time. That's what it's supposed to be about. It's supposed to be fun. Loosen up.
Now, McCain also did something that ruffled some more feathers when he spoke to the mother of a victim of the Aurora, Colorado shooting. And that would be sound element 12.
24-year-old son, Alex, was murdered in a movie theater in Aurora, Colorado. These assault weapons allow a shooter to fire many rounds without having to reload. These weapons do not belong on our streets.
I can tell you right now, you need some straight talk. That assault weapons ban will not pass the Congress of the United States. Now, I owe it to you. I owe it to give you my opinion because the majority of members of Congress don't support it.
So, Cliff, which of those is the real McCain, or are both, and should we care?
They are both. Whether we shouldn't care, we have to care because he has an endowed seat on Meet the Press every week. So what he says carries a lot more weight than it should. And he talks, if I'm going to be nasty, which why not, he talks about as straight as he flies. No straight talk from him. There hasn't been straight talk from him for a long time, really pretty much ever. I'd like to go back, that first comment with immigration. He was actually saying one thing that was truthful there. People do call him a jerk all the time, and he does call other people a jerk all the time. Again, I wrote about this in my book, as you said. This is taking me back to the good old days. Chuck, you name them in the Senate. Pete Domenici, who's come up recently for other fun reasons, Chuck Grassley, John Cornyn, among other legislators that McCain called, effing, if I can say that, jerks, or some other part of your anatomy. He's known for this in Capitol. It's the reason why only 4 senators endorsed him. All the rest of them, even though he was in the Senate, the rest of them endorsed Bush. One of those senators was Chuck Hagel. And we've seen how he treats his former friends this week when they disagree with him on stuff. You've seen the real McCain the entire last couple of weeks with his lashing out at Hagel, lashing out at this woman who just brought up the fact that her son was murdered in a despicable way, lashing out at somebody in immigration, even if the guy was asking a dumb question, even the guy was a right-wing nut. That's McCain. You don't dare question McCain. McCain's the guy who knows all. To disagree with him or to question him is to be on his wrong side and to be his enemy forever. The fact that Barack Obama had the tenacity, dared to stand up to him in 2008, he still hasn't forgiven him for that. And that's what guides, that was what I was trying to get at in my book, and you see that right now. That's what guides most of his policy making, most of what he's passionate about, is actually striking back at people who've dared challenge him. So yes, you've seen the real McCain this week. It doesn't matter what the politics are. He's a moderate, sometimes he's a conservative, sometimes he's something else, sometimes. But what he always is angry. And he's always angry at whoever it is who disagrees with him, John McCain.
Cliff, it's such a fascinating take. I mean, I was pretty jilted by his response to that woman who's the mother of the Aurora, Colorado victim, and I have to think that this will not really help with bipartisan gun control reform. Am I overestimating the significance of it?
I mean, maybe. I don't know if it's going to hurt. It's certainly not going to help. And again, if we get to another part of what he said there, the fact that he insulted someone, as this happened also at hearings in Connecticut, a Newtown parent who lost their child, that these ghouls show up and cheer, these kind of like the people that showed up in the Republican debates, presidential debates. It says something about who the core of the Republican Party is, and I guess that's a whole other discussion. But that he would insult this poor woman, and use this sort of Beltway-esque explanation, which I know, Daniel, you've heard way too many times on Social Security as well as other issues. Well, it's not going to pass Congress. That's what everybody is saying. All my friends say that this is true, on the Meet the Press set, so it must be true. As opposed to maybe if people like him stood up and were leaders on assault weapons and made a passionate argument instead of just saying, well, that's what everybody else is saying, it wouldn't be a foregone conclusion. I would say right now the assault weapons thing is has a tough road. I would say, I will never say it's dead, but it's going to be very difficult. We have a better chance at limiting magazines to 10 bullets, but that's difficult too. The NRA makes a lot of money, and their clients, who are the arms dealers, make a lot of money off of that stuff. I'm glad that McCain has come out and said some very positive stuff about background checks, and that will be helpful. Why he can't do the same thing on assault weapons, it just tells you that whatever he thinks is obviously what the insiders think, and if he thinks it must be true. Ergo, it's not going to pass Congress, and that's the part that's so frustrating.